I can imagine no greater agony for a couple than to lose their unborn child. Because it isn't just the death of that tiny but already much loved scrap of humanity which shatters hearts. Related articles: it's the death of a future that will never happen. It's the loss of a shared lifetime, of possibilities, of decades of love and laughter, all cruelly snuffed out before they ever had the chance to begin. And so it's impossible not to feel for Harry and Meghan, who now belong to that anguished army of couples haunted by the agony of what might have been. I've read much this week from organizations which insist there is still a stigma around miscarriage, and that Meghan's New York Times article, where she talks in graphic detail about miscarrying her baby, "I knew as I clutched my firstborn child, I was losing my second," will help erase that. But is there really still a stigma around miscarriage? What kind of person would make another feel stigmatized over losing a child? So, while I don't believe that exists, I do believe there are some who view miscarriage, even in 2020, as a woman's problem that should just be got on with. Do I think Meghan talking so graphically about her lost baby will ease the pain of others who have too? No, I don't. Because I think there are legions of women who don't actually want to talk about losing their baby, certainly not publicly, and many not even to their closest friends. Not because of any stigma, but because they feel no one can truly understand their grief, and because they don't want the death of their baby picked over, discussed, sympathized about by people they feel just don't get it. We have to take Meghan's motives for writing this newspaper article at face value. But here's the thing I don't understand. Given that we have been repeatedly told that Meghan and Harry's personal and private lives are off limits, given that she has repeatedly said she wants privacy and won't engage with the press, I'm wondering why she has now bared her heart and soul to the world via a newspaper about one of the most traumatic experiences of her life. Go back to when Archie was born. So determined was the couple to keep their family life private that they initially refused to introduce him to us, tell us his name, or even reveal details of his baptism. We still don't know the names of his godparents, and we didn't properly see Archie's face until the couple were on their South Africa tour, when he was 4 months old. Explaining why Meghan kept those details secret, she said, "The same people who had been abusing me wanted me to serve my child up on a platter. Yet here she is now, serving up her devastating miscarriage experience on a platter for the world to dissect and discuss." So obsessive were Meghan and Harry about not bringing up Archie in a world where they perceived he, and they, were being hounded by the British press. They moved him across an ocean to America, which involved Harry not just giving up his country but his royal status and his family, along with everything he'd ever known. But now Meghan is revealing to a newspaper in the most graphic, personal and emotional detail about the moments leading up to and after her baby's death, sitting in a hospital bed, watching my husband's heart break as he tried to hold the shattered pieces of mine. Surely this sits strangely with her repeated pleas for privacy. I'm sure Meghan's pain is something many women relate to, and if it does help them, then that's wonderful and to be congratulated. But I'm wondering if such personal revelations are a double-edged sword. Diana, the mother-in-law Meghan will never meet, opened herself up to the world and made public her very private pain, believing she could control the fallout. But she couldn't, because privacy is a difficult thing to control. You can't half open the door to the press. You can't cherry-pick what you want them to write about you. But now, seemingly against everything she's ever said about privacy, Meghan has opened the door to the very core of her being. I hope she doesn't live to regret her decision.